In this video, I will share our living room tour / makeover in rental apartment in Luxembourg. It will include some befores and afters with stunning result, so remain tuned. My husband Christian and I have been living a minimalistic life in small 42 square meter apartment, and 4 years later got tired of it and began to look around after something bigger. We were lucky to know that beautiful almost 100 square meters apartment in our house will be free within few months, and jumped on it like onto a warm bread roll. I fell in love with this spacious room with an open kitchen, big windows and a balcony with a marvelous view. Letting aside the kitchen part, our living consists of 2 areas, sitting and let's say so, to watch at. The colors between them are not exactly matchy-matchy, therefore we're just keeping them apart. When we moved here 6 years ago, we brought into our old furniture for the transition period. It was no reason to give it away in the first place, as we moved just the floors. The central figure of the room is this wine red Mondo Couch. I knew that it's the right one first time I saw it in the shop, so a couple of years later we went back and bought it. It's 2-seat sofa combined with 3rd chaise longue. The middle small wedge-shaped section is actually the basis of all this structure, anchoring 2 very heavy side parts together and having integrated compartment, and there our woolly blankets are stored when not used. The white oak top is a table for easy reach of the drinks. The long slanted part for the legs adds an interest to this piece, and it's my favorite place. It's made of genuine leather and it needs very low maintenance. But I placed some day blankets on it just for the coziness. The separate bench rounds up the look and can be also added to the end of chaise longue and so transformed into a bed. As for color choices, I would be preferring something neutral like white, grey and probably navy for an accent. But A. The red and white kitchen was already installed. B. We heritage antique chairs with orange color fabric upholstery. And C. We always wanted to have a cat, so all light colored furniture we strike off out of our wish list. A little oak coffee table we have for at least 10 years. It stayed in the kitchen in our old flat and we loved it, but it was simply too small, so we got a bigger instead, and this one was suspended from work and spent some years in the basement. After the moving into this apartment, it was giving a second life, but with shorter legs, and I would like to keep it forever. It makes a home for remotes and coasters, which are organized in a tray, so they are always on place and making no visual clutter. Back to the couch. I just want to add that the choice of the color was very simple. We got it almost identical to the upper part of the kitchen cabinets, and it definitely makes a statement. But even though its red is quite tranquil, I wanted to have it balanced with the rest, that it wouldn't appear to look like an accident in the operating room. I'm usually keen to shop matching pillowcases, but it's not always easy to find what I want. Then I'm making some unique pieces on my own, like the one with black work embroidery on it, and Apple's edition in 70s style yet to come. We have quite many books, which we are not keen to replace into an e-readers. We brought part of bookshelves from our previous apartment, but they really didn't fit the place, and within a year we replaced them with a few white IKEA billies, which blended perfectly with white walls. And after purchasing the couch, we got several more to have them all along the wall. This gave us an opportunity to place the couch away from the wall, which adds an extra coziness and doesn't look like a formal waiting room. Long shelves, making many good excuses for hoard the things on them, but I am insisting on keeping some spots uninhabited for can rest the eye. I'm carrying a good collection of flower pots and switching them randomly to avoid a monotony, or moving some knickknacks to a new place. Recently I brought the radio from the opposite wall, because it seemed to look to dominate there. Now that wooden dummy doll, which appears to be on date with another one, could have a music while waiting. This inexpensive woolly carpet is our second, very similar to the previous. Its light color makes a good balance between the red couch and grey floor tiles and keeps the feet warm pretty well in the winter. Both sides are identical, and when one side looks worn out and dingy, it's possible to flip it on the other side to prolong its life. Area to watch at. Haha! On the opposite side of the room, we have a part of Wiener salon, dating end of 19th century. Once upon a time it was bought by Christian's great-grandmother, lately kept by his parents, and when they were downsizing, we received it all. They came in pretty bad condition. We already paid repair of the wooden parts, and it's still upholstering to go with. I can't say that I'm in love with this furniture, as they are first, super uncomfortable, second, orange is really not my cup of tea, and third, they're attracting the dust and you can begin over again once you wipe them. But our ginger Puppy appreciates them a lot. And after all, we are just keepers in time, and will pass those pieces to the next generation someday. Behind the chairs on another part of Billy shelves is a TV set. My favorite things on this side is Marimekko plate, named Marrakesh, designed by Erich, and the picture which we found on the flea market. It's a small shepherd boy with a goatling, which I adore. So, that's pretty much all about our living. It might some adjustments still come in the future, so don't forget to subscribe to see them. But for now, this is how I transformed our living room in the span of time from when we moved into this apartment until today. Maybe for somebody it's too many colors, like on the Sunday fair, but for us and our guests, it is actually very cozy, light and calm place. I will continue to show the videos about our lifestyle in Luxembourg, so see you in the next one.